Okay, so this week we're going to do something that's a little more complicated. The first thing I want you guys to do is remember to give your project a new name. We're going to click up here and we're going to call this one, you're going to use your last name. Okay, we're going to do what's called the Disc Maze. We're going to click Rename, and then I want you to open Playground, and it comes up to the grid map. But you may have noticed that this is a pull-down menu. We're going to go to the Disc Maze here. I was going to think about doing the Wall Maze, but we'll save the Wall Maze for next week. And if you look at this, we can just go and have your robot go around and touch maybe one of each color. How would that be? So if we can just navigate to the green, the blue, and have it go and do green, blue, and then red, or whatever order you want to do it in, actually. We'll just go through and touch one of each color here, and that shouldn't be too hard. And if we just stay in this half of the maze, that's fine too. So one of the things that we did talk about yet is how to do comments. We probably talked about doing comments back in the program. So this is our task. I'm going to write in here, task. Touch one of each color. My R key is sticking. Okay. So here we want to have our robot go forward. Now we're going to plan this out. Okay, so we're going to go forward. If I go forward until I hit the green one, and then if I back up a little bit, turn to the right, and go forward till I hit the blue, and if I back up, turn right, move down a little bit, and go forward till I get over here, and then I can go down and hit this red one. Okay, and so I'm going to break that down. So I'm going to forward. And I'm just going to do that much for us right now. Well, here, I might not even do that much, but this is our plan, and I'm going to insert the stuff in here. Another thing that we could do is we could do my blocks, and we have sensors. So for example, on our robot here, it's going to, on like 3 different occasions, it's going to go forward until it sees this disc. It's going to go forward until it sees that disc and then stop. Okay, and I'm going to do that a bunch of times. So I'm going to save myself some programming by building a block. I'm going to click up here. I'm going to click down here on my blocks. I'm going to say make a block. I'm going to say forward until touch or disk maybe. Okay, and I'm starting a new block right there, and I click OK, and you notice I've got a new starter block over here. So this is my function I'm going to build. And so for this one, I'm going to say drive forward, go to control, and this was going to be wait until, okay. And I'm going to put a wait until in there, and then I need to go to sensing and distance sensing, distance found an object, distance in millimeters. There's a way to, which one did I want to use before? Front eye is near an object. There we go. I think that's the one we want. Notice these shapes. I got diamond shapes and circular shapes, and this is like a diamond shaped thing right there. So I think front eye is near an object is what we're going to try to use. I'm going to put that inside there. And when the front eye gets near an object, what do we want to have it do? We want to have it stop driving. Okay. So now how do we use this? To start with, I'm going to have it go forward until it sees that block. And so now I'm going to go to my blocks, and instead of putting in 3 bits of programming here to go forward until it sees that object and then stops, I just drop this 1 in here. Here's another trick I'm going to have you guys do in the beginning here, is to turn up the drive velocity and the turn velocity. So I'm going to drag these in, and we're going to set these to 100 so it makes things go a little faster. So set drive velocity to 100, set turn velocity to 100. And these are percentages, so we can't go higher than 100%. And now I'm going to try my program to see what happens. Okay, it's pretty close. I think I'd like you guys to get it just a touch closer there. So all I need to do is just modify my block here just a little bit. I'm going to say drive forward for, let's try, let's see what happens if I do 30 millimeter, not 300, and then it and then it stops driving. So it gets it kind of close. I want to get a touch closer than that, so I'm going to reset and try again. And see, it's a little bit closer there. I could probably dial that in a little bit more if I wanted to, but that's pretty good. Okay, so that's going to save me some programming later on. And now I want to back up a little bit. I'm going to back up maybe 100 millimeters and turn right. So we're going to drive backward. Let's see what 100 millimeters gets us. And then we're going to turn right 90 degrees. And then I can do just this block again, forward. And we're going to move forward until we hit the blue disc. Hopefully we're lined up on it. And let's see how this does. No, I'm just a little bit misaligned right there. Just to offset just a little bit, so I'm going to back that up to, let's say, 85 and reload that and try it again. How does that look? Still a little bit misaligned. Maybe I should go to 70. Try it again. Well, and that 70 aligns us right up. Okay, so this is a good start for you guys. We're doing some new things here. We're driving around a lot more, but another important thing here is we're creating a subroutine that we can reuse here to do this, and it's going to save us a bunch of programming when we do this here. Okay, so let's have you guys drive and touch one of each color and see how you do on that.